Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am glad to meet you all. Before starting our presentation today, let me introduce myself. My name is Aulia Azkia Ernawan and I am from Masum University. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this presentation, we are going to discuss about the ratio effect of tempe flour on the characteristic of sweet bread. For the first, we will discuss about background of the problem. Indonesia is one of the famous country in traditional fermentation technology. One of the most popular fermentation food in Indonesia is tempe. It is popular now based on its simple production technology, high nutrition content, and economically cheap. From Winarno 1985. Tempe is not only popular in Indonesia, but it has been popular in Japan, USA, and Europe. People need one tempe from time to time has been increased significantly. Since protein from meat and fish was expensive, the research have proved through their research that tempe contains protein equally to meat protein. Every 100 grams of fresh tempe contains 80.3 grams of protein, whereas in every 100 grams meat contains 80.8 grams of protein. Every 1000 grams of egg contains 12.2 grams of protein, from Sawarno 1996. At the beginning in Indonesia, tempe was known as side dish. However, then its function has been changed along the time. Nowadays, tempe is not only as a final product, but it becomes material for the next diversification products. According to its open stage, tempe can potentially be developed into other modern products. Tempe can be processed into flour. This form of flour gives added value such as it can be preserved for a long time. And it can be processed into other foods. As flour, tempe becomes a multifunctional material from Sarwono 1996. Tempe flour can possibly be used as raw material for making bread. The protein content in tempe flour will be able to increase the nutrient content of bread. However, to produce bread from tempe flour will cause an unexpected physical characteristic. Based on that problem, a research is needed to find out the ratio effect of tempe flour and wheat flour on the characteristic of bread, including the organoleptic characteristic such as flavor and appearance. The research aims to find out the right ratio between tempe flour and wheat flour so that can produce sweet bread with acceptable characteristic. And the purpose of the research is to find out the right ratio between tempe flour and wheat flour so that can produce sweet bread with acceptable characteristic. Material and method. Material: tempe flour, wheat flour, sugar, salt, yeast, margarine, and eggs. And tools: stainless knife, basin, cutting board, steamer pan, blender, sieves, balance, baker glass, electric oven, and bowl. The research method: the experiment method was applied by using randomized block design and consisted of 4 treatment tools were: A. Ratio tempe flour and wheat flour 0 to 100. B. Ratio tempe flour and wheat flour 10 to 19. C. Ratio tempe flour and wheat flour 15 to 85. And D. Ratio tempe flour and wheat flour 20 to 80. Result and discussion. The organoleptic test. The organoleptic test was based on color, aroma, flavor, and texture of sweet bread according to hedonic scaling. Rating was conducted by 5 panelists. For the example are: score 1 for dislike very much, 2 for dislike moderately, 3 for indifferently, 4 for like moderately, and 5 for like very much. Swelling power. The highest swelling power of sweet bread was reached by treatment A, no tempe flour, 68.73%. On the contrary, the lowest swelling power was by treatment D, 20 to 80, 42.69%. The decrease of swelling power was caused by the fact that tempe flour didn't produce gluten in the dough. When we add more tempe flour, gluten content will decrease so that the strength and elasticity decrease too. The dough swelling was caused by CO2, which was caused by a unique system in the dough. This system relates to the gluten character in wheat flour that managed to form a very thin elastic membrane since the presence of water and air in the dough. This membrane was able to envelop CO2 during the fermentation period from Sudarmaji 1991. Color. That the higher the temperature floor addition, the lower the effect of panelists' preference on color. The treatment A ratio 0 to 100 saw a significant difference to other ratio. The color of sweetbread without temperature floor addition was creamy. Temperature floor addition on dough caused slightly dark color of bread. It might be affected by the original color of tempeh, which was musty, so that the bread was colored slightly dark. The more the tempeh addition, the darker the color of the bread. Flavor. The ratio 50 to 85 and 20 to 80 showed no significant difference. However, to show a different effect with ratio 0 to 100 and 10 to 90. The more the addition of tempeh flour, the preference on flavor shift from indifferent toward dislike. Baking process caused browning reaction when sugar was caramelized and sugar interacted with protein. Baking process caused starch decomposition and dextrin formation to produce flavor component from Pomeranz and Schellenberger 1917. The panelists could still accept the ratio of 10 to 90. Texture. Treatment B, ratio of 10 to 90, produced sweetbread with good texture and acceptable by panelists. Meanwhile, panelists disliked texture which was produced by tempeh flour more than 10%. The usage of tempeh flour more than 50%, bread with higher consistence than the parts were uneven. Tempeh flour didn't produce gluten in the dough, so that more usage of tempeh flour will decrease the effect of gluten in the dough, and eventually the dough will be unelastic. Moreover, texture of crumb was also affected by CO2 production during the fermentation of period that would affect the porosity of breadcrumb. And finally, the conclusion is, result of the research showed that the addition of tempeh flour effect on characteristic of sweetbread. The ratio of 10 to 90 produced the best characteristic of bread based on organoleptic test. And thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.